Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you today. I only have a certain amount of time because I have an appointment, so I'm going to get as much done as I can. It is March 20th, 2019. It's the full moon tonight, and that is the 20 of Judgment, and the day adds up to 35, which is the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands. Alright, so we have Judgment, the Wounded Warrior, and the Moon. Alright, it's all about finalization today, okay? Because tomorrow is 21, and tomorrow is, it's actually 2 days. Tomorrow's kind of ending energy too. It's the 21 of ending, and then the 36 of the 10 of Wands. That's the end of the Wands, where the guy collapses because he can't take anymore. And then the day after tomorrow is the 37 of the King of Cups. So that's when we're really going into the new. Okay, so this is a huge ending right here. It's this huge portal shift of the new world for everyone who's been going through this. Those who've been following their guidance. Okay, I'm sure it's very palpable. You can feel the shift. And boy, there's a lot of energy. Like, it's positive energy today, but there's a lot of it going on right now. I just took a beautiful picture of the sun. I want to start you out with how the sun looked today, because it was just so gorgeous. Hopefully you can get the essence of the sun through the computer. And I guess while I'm at it, I'm going to show you the read. Alright, this is the... anything else come out? This is the basic read today. And you'll note that the Lovers and the Two of Cups is in this read today. And the Two of Flames, the two Twin Flames. And this is the complete read. Okay, so let's get into this. Whew. And here's that, an apple for the teacher, the toroidal field, okay? And the crystals. Crystals. I was watching a movie last night. The Tinker. Was it Tinkerer? Tinker. It was a slow movie, but the message was really good. And it had to do with crystal power, so it was pretty cool. So let's get right into the read. It is, like I said, March 20th, 2019, and it adds up to 35, the Wounded Warrior. The read for the Divine Master was done at 10:19 this morning. And the major arcana, this is the Sirian Starseed deck, were Solar Deity, which is the Sun, Higher Self, the High Priestess, Strength, and then the Reason, which is the Emperor, and Lovers. There was one sword, 3 cups, 1 pentacle, and 1 wand. So heavy on the cups, the love and the emotions. And then the only court cards were the Page of Cups, and then the after the read card was the 9 of Pentacles, which I often see as a court card, even though it's not. So that was it. So maybe a lot about kids today, or it's just that new, beautiful, innocent love, okay? The numbers and the coding today had to do with health, effort, and love partnership. And the numbers were 2, 62, 7, 73, 12, 222, 67, 9, and 1311. The message, you'll like the message today. And again, like I told you, the Lovers is the outcome card, and the Two of Cups is the recent past card, and then the Two of Flames are in the what we need to clear, like the masculine's idea of twin flames. So the message about health, effort, and love partnership was twin, googly eyes. I was getting C greater than 2, or C can be yes as well. But the twins, googly eyes, C greater than 2, right? Because you have your third energy, plus we're all one, okay? So I, Divine Feminine within the masculine, one unit of emotions and heart, are 2 high C's. Remember, high C for me is either you need to take more vitamin C or high Cohan. So here it's high Cohan, but also has to do with high Mar, which is high C's. 2 high C's of high emotion. In high vibration though, but this Christ consciousness was definitely coming up here. But also 2 humans with anxiety, or that prisoner or prisoner in your own mind, could be hostage type energy as well. But two humans of anxiety and prisoner have soul synchronicities, heaven in their eyes. Two going to high seas, high emotions with this full moon. But also twins, googly-eyed lovers, two souls that beat as one heart, two high Kohan, sea. And I was getting Christed humans and DNA I, that lowercase I with the dot, so the energy stream of the chakra system and the third eye, and then the C of the Christed, or Kohan, however you want to look at it. So then, of course, came up endless love, which is two hearts that beat as one. Two hearts that beat as one. For those of you who don't know the movie, our lives have just begun. My first love, your every move that I make, every breath I take, every move that I make, at your every breath I take. And I want to share all my love with you. No one else will do. And your eyes, they tell me how much you care. You will always be my endless love. So then we get right into the reading. Spirit's connecting with me. Peace out. Again, I never say peace out. And this is the second time this week peace out came up. Peace out, surrender for the masculine. He's chosen the crystal as opposed to the glass ball. Yes to the R that cups the next, that holds. Yes to the right angle. The right angle, the 90 degree, the isosceles triangle. An ending sham-fam cycle to offer love, self-love, spiritual love, new love, to union, to end purging cycles of the King of Pentacles. Going back for love, to move boldly forward, to Empress Prisoner. It was pretty funny here. It was coming up, the masculine moving forward to his Empress Prisoner, Chambermaid, which came up yesterday as the eunuch, so he's being funny here. The Empress Prisoner, Chambermaid, Queen of Pentacles. But it's also coming up as possibly they could be two different people too, the Empress Prisoner and the Chambermaid, Queen of Pentacles. So it could be representing one the karmic and one the feminine. Just depends on your situation. Or a karmic and their mother who may live with the masculine. But the natural lady off the beaten path, held hostage by lion, beast, now with tail between their legs, no longer at the castle on the hill. Leo sent packing, must now find their, and Leo can always also represent ego of the masculine. Leo sent packing, must now find their own abundance. Prisoner shows compassion for her. So it's like coming up like the divine feminine shows compassion for the karmic if they break up, that kind of thing. Blue bonnet was coming up here, as well as police, officer, Amish, paid help, and chambermaid of sorts, with the invisible magician behind her doing all the work. Grounding and integrating partners breaking up with deception, the Knight of Cups offers love to one who may ignore him until he finds satisfaction, emotional contentment on his own. Revisiting mountains and rivers, hoofing it, and ready to lay down, and ready to does it say lay down? Revisiting the mountains and rivers, hoofing it, and ready to bow down. I couldn't read that. Once the lobster is able to fight off the dogs, kick their butts at the full moon, which is coming up as literally, instead of Knight of Cups, as the Knight of Emotions, the full moon. Calmly rippling out those emotions. Lobsters getting out of the boiling pot, tired of being dissatisfied and dealing with all that drama. Retreat comes up for the masculine as the underlying energy, as well as underneath that, let go of control issues first, and then take a retreat to help release that. Then the Irish love knot came up, letting go of just one leg trying to tackle him. She thinks, so in the Irish knot, there's one symbol that's 3 legs. So one leg was coming up, like one leg of the 3-legged race. Irish love knot, letting go of just one leg, trying to tackle him, this leg that's trying to tackle him. She thinks he's boring anyway. Leo or ego with big palms and big feet is coming up here. On the other hand is the high priestess and or secret with keys. And the keys are 2 heads with a line beneath them. Or the talking heads, or the misaligned, right? Because the line isn't quite, it's in the center, but it's not aligned within. Talking heads on a stick. Humans out of alignment. Leaning on Excalibur. And you notice Excalibur is Excalibur. And then I was getting brr cold, like someone who's cold. Leaning on the cold truth. Tired of lilies on the wall, or working with partner. All work, no love. Only patience and cappuccino machine, or Italian coffee pot and grinder on the side of the bed to get up. The artificial way to wake up. Fantasy with glass slipper and legs and toe to knee connection, or toe or knee toe connection. The point up against the stone wall or floor, the truth, with a partner, but fantasizing with someone else. Only talking to the butt, or focused on asshole, with handle of the truth stuck in right inner elbow. So someone who's lying may have issues in their right inner elbow, so you might want to take note of that. Immature communication. The turtle is slow, especially when in sauna. Lots of emotions at boiling point. The lobster in a pot, like in the steam of the pot right before it gets dumped in. Blue and white tile, or Italian tile. Good book. Near the fire, like it might get burnt, be careful. 4 leaves, 2 candles, and dessert on a natural pink tile. The candle is like the eye with the dot and then a base, so support underneath. So it's aligned, it's supported source energy, but not contained. So the candle is that source energy with the fire, free to go wherever it wants, with support to catch the drips from the flame melting its wax encasement, right? The fake persona, as to not burn the house down. Bent knees and bent butt, neck on the line. And then I was getting this interesting combination of things. Knee, sole, possibly knee to shin, knee shin. So some names were coming up here. So knee shin, if someone's named knee shin, knee sole, or knee toe. Okay, and I actually knew a knee toe. Knee sole, knee toe, heel point, heel tip, or toe knee, soul healing, harsh truth, stored in stone, untold lies. All right, so this is specific for some people's names, obviously. But someone who's going through like a harsh healing because it's fast, because they've been storing harsh truths set in stone. They may have been from a long, long time ago and don't realize why all the problems in their life are coming up, and it's because of the lies that are stored in their body. Untold lies are coming up here. So to anyone who's coming up, whether they have those names or not, if you haven't released the lies from your body, now's the time to get it up now. And then compassion comes up for the masculine. To use compassion, underneath compassion in the underlying energy was love. Love first, and then love yourself first, and then show compassion to others. Doesn't mean you need to love them or keep them in your life. Just show compassion, be kind, and walk away if needed to. So then the World Cup came up again. Olympians, Olympus, Mount Olympus, God of War. E.T. connection, because Mount Olympus in Greece, the tips above the clouds. E.T. connection above clouds. And then I was getting the O with the omega. And omega is the end, and here we are with the end today and tomorrow. Oh, that's interesting, because the Greek letters look like impasse. I didn't notice that before. And also pi is included in those letters. as P from the Greek letters, but impasse came up, so that's interesting. Also, Olympos was originally what it was called, Olympos. Unaligned human out on a limb with their boss, so that might be a message for someone. But anyway, Mount Olympus is the highest in Greece, on the border between Thessaly and Macedonia regions, Pera and Larissa. 80 kilometers, about 80 kilometers and 50 miles. High southwest from Thessalonica. There's also a Mount Olympus resort in Wisconsin, almost 10,000 feet. That was from, the other one was from Wikipedia, this is from Britannica. Also, Washington State has a Mount Olympus, Jefferson County. Trek Kilimanjaro, Roof of Africa, and that's at 7,969 feet, which wasn't the highest, it was just the one that was called Mount Olympus. And that was from summitpost.org. Also, nation, besides the person coming up with stored lies in stone, and it's funny because I went to write sword in stone and it came up stored in stone, okay? So it's like pulling the sword from the stone, the Excalibur. But also, nation's soul is healing, Akashic records, secret vaults. Silver tarnished full moon. I was getting silver tarnished full moon equinox, equal day and equal night. The world begins again with the end on this full moon equinox, marks the start of the new world, needing courage and strength to get motors running and drink from that mighty chalice, the Holy Grail. And then Motorin was coming up. Motorin, what's your price for flight? In Finding Mr. Right. That's coming out from the masculine. All right, so we turn the page, it's 1146, which is, 46 is the Six of Cups, the kids in the garden, the inner children. So today is the death of the world, from today till tomorrow, and then going into the next day is the complete transition. Today is death of the world, the old paradigm, birth of the new love, the Holy Grail, the steam engine, pistons, synapsis, compression chamber, axis, and atlas were coming up here. Screws on top, springs between, creating vacuum, if you please, inverted tripod, 3-layer cake with icing, cherry on top and a bow, something different between each layer, Chewbacca and R2-D2, Han Solo and Leia. So, I don't know anything about mechanics, but this is a message for someone. There's specifics in there that someone needs to know. Maybe they're building something, and this gives you a message on the missing link, what you're missing. So I'm going to say it again. Today is the death of the world, the old paradigm, birth of the new love, Holy Grail, steam engine, pistons, synapsis, compression chamber, axis, atlas, screws on top, springs between, creating a vacuum, if you please. And remember, we were talking about atlas and the third eye yesterday, and the axis, because the atlas and axis are together. Inverted tripod, 3-layer cake with icing, so it's upside down, just like R2-D2, with icing, cherry on top, and a bow. Something different between each layer. Chewbacca, which is funny because my son's nickname is Chew, and he always used to dress up as Chewbacca. And R2-D2, and Han Solo, and Princess Leia. And then I looked it up real quick just to see what would come up, and it was The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens, and that was from attagirlsays.com, and that was 12/17/2015, which is a significant time for me, actually. So then at 12:01, the train blew 4 times. Squirrels want some too of that Holy Grail. The birds are coming back. Yakety yak, don't come back. Death of Leo, Libra, Pisces. Scorpio seals the deal. He's going for it, Princess Leia. Turn of the wheel, back up to create the friction and momentum to propel them forward into his united kingdom. As wheel turns around forward towards the north node, the north node point in Cancer, which I was getting ruby, aligns with cherry on top. Total transformation, now in control of the gate, as the twins. Unsatisfied, now finding peace with Queen of Pentacles on a retreat after letting go of control, ego, Leo, so it can be any of those, with compassion. The Queen of Cups pulls the sword from the stone in the recent past to become the Empress. Or the masculine may be trading the lying Queen of Cups for the Empress, or the Queen of Cups is lying for their mother, the Empress. This is just recent past anyway, but the King of Cups was still clinging to stability, money and time, energy. The foundation having to do with the Page of Cups, cracking the heart open wide, dropping burdens of neediness and chaos and drama and lack of affection, rejection issues of the Divine Feminine, so his rejection issues around the Divine Feminine, him feeling rejected and finding, because he's hurt because you're finding peace without him. Centrally, the energy coming up here is the Sun exposes all deception in the world, a detox to share with those unaware or ignorant. If lying, cheating, stealing, you're not connected to your higher self, but also letting go and no longer giving to those who refuse to help themselves. The masculine's getting that now. The challenge being the stairway to heaven, to no longer give his energy over and over again to people who don't appreciate or return the love. The challenge for him is that stairway to heaven, taking those first 4 steps. The Queen of Cups, Wounded Warrior, or the Queen of Cups and Wounded Warrior, their affections also exposed through the synchronicities. The angel is patient, taking a step at a time. At the tail end, the root, the DNA stinger, prisoner wounds, security and safety issues. With a new passion for synchronicities, masculine, and journeying on. The Hermit with the light on his progress, all right, the feminine's shedding light on their progress, adamant in her truth. She is not an unknown ghost. She radiates all if you just look, saying that to the masculine. You can't miss her aura. The Queen of Cups and Wounded Warrior are imprisoned by insecurity and pain, shame, guilt, and hung up on control and winning first prize, yet displaying proudly a second place win, okay, with the karmic energy. Turn the page, is 26, which is the Page of Wands. You know, it's that excited boy energy. Now crowning is the higher self of the masculine and exposed secrets, frustrated, holding on out of fear, and must choose a path, now that it's clear, of the knight in shining armor on the way to the Queen of Pentacles to release stuck emotions and tell her about his wounds. With sweet message of love, out of control emperor, which could just mean no ego, old-fashioned romance extending an olive branch past twisted pillars, to have a bite perhaps and talk about stability issues and conceited karmic, or the masculine's own hang-ups, or that the karmic or him are hung up around looks and controlling Knight of Cups with new love wish, right? So the karmic hung up and conceited and hung up on controlling the Knight of Cups with his new love wish. Cracking the whip with kids, with Hermit missing flame, walks away to take leap after stealing twin's heart in a nightmare with the devil and sexual energy fantasy. Soon for the masculine is coming together at work, but not expressing feelings, needing courage or drained. Family legacy, a devilish nightmare, or dark, addictive Capricorn, can be any of those things, this nightmare he wished for and walked right into their trap. He's now admitting to himself that he did it to himself. Now expressing, now not expressing with the karmic if they're working with them, or whatever this place is, whether it's church or a creative place, wherever he needs to spend time with the karmic, he's cutting off total communication with a Leo reversed at work. He is the emperor, the reason, the logical man, The King of Swords, though, is not in his truth. He's lying to himself, harsh to self with insecurities and manipulation, but patient and taking one step at a time. The cards that came up from Romance Angels for the masculine were give your relationship a chance, getting to know each other, express your love, honeymoon, which is just time away, and then religious factors, which can be anything. It doesn't have to be religion, it can be culture, age, etc. And then this could be the one. Okay? Around the masculine, or how he is seen, is a diamond in the rough, healing and dreaming in uncomfortable emotions in the aftermath of destruction of Mary Magdalene and Jesus, Jack and Jill. Clear blocks of the twin flames, that name or what it means. Weak King of Wands, or King of Wands with Leo reversed, or the King of Wands with a big ego. That is, or around a King of Cups reversed, emotionally detached and manipulative or over-emotional. So it's just saying, any preconceived notions about twin flames and what that means, any energies around that, to let go of that. Health came up for the masculine, as well as effort, love, partnership, but even more so abundance, which is the Empress energy. And he was seeing himself as the Emperor, okay? So abundance is his advice, or the Empress, and romantic dance with jealousy suddenly for the Queen of Swords, refusing to see man in the mirror. And that's Michael Jackson, with her back on Justice or Libra, or that she is the Libra, flirting with twin Hermit or Virgo, missing their flame, Cancer stealing or harvesting energy, exits stage right, looking for a red flag. It's like that bull, like where's the red flag, and it's above them. As the lovers flirt in a bold move to do the right thing, lovers working on aligning and grounding, working with hands and wood and trees, outdoors and natural benches in a square of Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio energies. Awakening or working but also cracking codes. So working on aligning and cracking codes. And again, that was the energies that were coming up all around the outcome area of the read was Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Cracking codes, sovereign choosing path at the Y in the road. And then you may say, why? Choosing to steal away in the night and beeline right into the lover's place. Or jealous explosion with Cancer, Virgo, and Libra, Scorpio. So that might play out as well. Or children are getting busy to change their ways, confessing and connecting hearts with their parents. Implementing or strategizing with the Queen of Swords, not talking or verbally abusive or lying about needing a little money for overindulgences, karmic and or child, drinking or shopping, etc., trying to get money out of him, or strategizing on how to get the divine feminine to talk to him, lacking faith in the Queen of Pentacles, willing to play ball, or holding back, or he sees her as holding back money, energy, and time, waiting for a new life once the divine masculines broken up or divorced. And or sovereign, or Libra energy in power, or Libra now with his sovereign in her power. Also justice for a grown child, planning a new life after graduation, that the divine masculine and his child take precedence over falling on his face in front of the Queen of Pentacles, and then her taking back what she offered, withdrawing her energy. Now she knows what a fool he is. So he says. Peace for the Page of Cups with the Emperor New Life connection, exposed in synchronicities and taking steps to find courage for the twin flame, higher self connection, that secret lover, sovereign, possibly moving or just getting busy making passionate choices now. Also surrendering to peace with a soulmate connection, transformation, or death. Child exposes their heart. This also could be new love. But this child is exposing their heart, higher self connection. So child might be coming up about their abilities, connection or synchronicities, or maybe seeing the masculine synchronicities, exposing the divine masculine's higher self, secret connection, to the divine feminine, then challenged by steps to take. The Emperor settling and needing courage for his lover, for new life together, the twin flames, lovers, sovereign. Okay, that was the read. Let's see what time it is. All right, I do have a few minutes. I can do some oracle cards for you as well. All right. So we have the Ascension deck here. All right. Take a deep breath, everyone. We're going to check in with Sophia today. Okay, today is March 20th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And Sophia, if you could give us some guidance on this, please. Sophia, what is our guidance? The bottom of the deck is Kuan Yin, who came up yesterday. 12th ray, Kuan Yin, and much, you might want to call in Kuan Yin for any inner child issues. The affirmation is, I act from my divine feminine wisdom. It's 43, which is that 3 of Cups energy. The 2 cards that came out first were Ascended Master Retreats, number 49, and Mahatma energy, number 6. I'll show you the others in case you want to read them on your own. Amethyst Skull came out, number 21, as well as Fire, which is number 13. 13, of course, is the Death card, and 21 is the World. The first 2, 49 is the 9 of Cups, and 6 is the Lovers, which came out in the read today. And then 3 more cards came out after that. Archangel Retreats, number 50, which is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, Archangel Metatron's Cloak, 51, which is that King of Swords, which is always about the masculine as well. Also could be legal issues. And the Gold Ray of Christ, which is number 5 of the Hierophant, which is expansion energy. It's also of commitment and establishment. All right. So we had 2, 2, and 3, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 8. Okay, so we have the infinity energy here of strength, because there's a lot of Leo energy and strength in the read today, so that was important, strength, of staying at 0 point in these full moon energies. And then we have 3, 2, and 2. Okay, so 7 and 8. And 78 is the end of the deck. So it's confirming again the end. 78 is the 10 of Pentacles. And then that's 15 of the devil energies of the full moon. So that's pretty clear to me. I want to tell you these other cards that came out because they seem important to me. Isis, 38. Lady Nada, 45. 38 is the Queen of Cups. 45 is the 5 of Cups. Saint Germain, 34, which is the 8 of Wands. Paul the Venetian, 37, the King of Cups. So we have the King and Queen of Cups here. Mary Mother's Aquamarine Mantle, which is 52, which is the Queen of Swords. Earth is 14, which is the Temperance card, the Angels. Hilarion, 46, which is the Children in the Garden, the two kids. And then Lord Cthulhu, which is 36, which is tomorrow, the 10 of Wands, the true end of all the burdens. Okay. Expansion's big deal today, obviously with the full moon energies, because with the set of 3, they all I'm seeing is the 5, because I see 5, 51, and 50. 5, 5, 5. Then here we have 49 and 6 equals 55. So it's all about the truth and that expansion energy, like lots of 5 energy, and around the Lovers and getting your wish. And then we have 21 and 13, which is 34, which 34 came up over here too. That's that 7 of the, but it's the 8. It's 7, but it's 7 and 8 come up again. So it's 7, but it's the 8 of Wands, that back and forth arrows of love energy, or just expressing your feelings, passionate exchange. 34. But also you notice that 13 and 21 are both endings. 13 and 21. Okay, so it's all about today and tomorrow. Today till tomorrow's ending, and then tomorrow till the next day is the new beginning. All right, so I'm going to read these 2 really quickly because I don't have a ton of time. So Mahatma Energy 6 is the golden era of Atlantis. Many great souls place some of their energy, as well as the Christ Buddha light and that of the 12 rays, into a sacred pool to create a high-frequency group consciousness. People could draw from this sacred pool to enhance themselves and their projects. So that could be, I was getting a question today, and that could be the answer to your comment that you're asking about Buddha today. So we had Kuan Yin 12 rays, and here we have the 12 rays again of the Christ blue to light and that of the 12 rays into a sacred pool to create that high frequency group consciousness. This golden white Mahatma energy is once more available, and you're invited to draw it in through your chakra system into the earth. This will raise your frequency and help the planet, for you will leave golden white footsteps wherever you go. Send it to others and accelerate their ascension, the affirmation being, I invoke the Mahatma energy to flow through me. Ascended Master Retreats 49 is the great masters of earth have had incarnations, mastered their lessons, and ascended. They are disciplined but compassionate, for they understand the challenges being in a physical body. This is an invitation to visit in sleep or meditation those ascended masters from whom you wish to learn. In their retreats in the inner planes, they teach their skills and knowledge to students. And the phone's still ringing because they want you to pay attention to this. Are you being easily distracted? You can absorb this at an etheric level and start to bring the wisdom into your life. If you feel a resonance with particular ascended masters, ask them to guide you. And the affirmation is, I walk with the ascended masters. It's also, they're saying, are you triggered by the phone? If so, pull yourself back in. All right, this is the full moon energies. So you probably were triggered by it. All right, now we have the past life deck. Take a deep breath. It's March 20th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, we are in a line and filled with beautiful golden diamond light. Golden white footsteps and diamond light. For everyone watching, and the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? And this is to Sophia. Sophia, what is our guidance, please? The bottom of the deck is Egypt. I'm going to show you really quick. Alright, so like I said, this is the Egypt Atlantis gate closing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, the tower energy. So the one bulk about the closing of the gate. We have the tower energy today with the full moon. And then we have 3 more cards, so 19, the sun comes out, all right, after that. It's a beautiful sunny day, though. We have to take a look at the sun. It's really beautiful. So we have the tower energies with closing the gate of Egypt and Atlantis. And then 19, the sun will come out. The sun will come out tomorrow. All right, so we have biblical again, reversed, which has been coming out reversed consistently. So this is much about, it can be about Jesus the carpenter, it can be the 8 of Pentacles energy of work. Whistle while you work, so I'm definitely getting that. And it's also coming up as the 4 of Wands energy. Building a home. But this is about this guy's got a heart on his sleeve. So it's the carpenter as Jesus, right? Wearing his heart on his sleeve. But we're changing all that, right? So all you twins are not all going to be like Jesus' personality. You all have your own thing, and Spirit's connecting with me. And don't work hard. Don't work hard. Work hard at being what you love. And then it's not hard work because you love it so much. You know, it's a good addiction, to be addicted to whatever you love to do. But also know how to balance it and still take care of all your obligations and your body and your health. So the second one comes out as authority figures with that little sparkly gavel, all right? That is divine guidance there. Anything that happens is divinely guided for the good or for the bad. It's still for your highest good, and that's that tower energy coming in. So any court decisions coming down today, because we have the tower, sudden gates closing. I was just getting that. All right, then mother. Mother comes up, okay, with the children. So this is definitely some kind of, it can be divorce or custody case about someone not working because they have to be home with the children. or trying to use that excuse that they're not working because they have to take care of the children, and that may work if they're young, but it doesn't work if they're older, okay? And the gavel is definitely coming down. And it's a good gavel because it's all sparkly. So don't worry, any which way, it's about having faith, letting go, because either way it's the right decision for you. Has to do with the single working mother as well. Okay, so that can go both ways, you know, benefiting the single mother who really can't work because she's got small children and she can't afford daycare, but also the other way where the woman who wants to stay home because she doesn't want to work and she's just trying to get something out of the system. So it's coming up both ways. But either way, it's important to spend time with the children, reading to them, sparking their imaginations. That's what I'm getting in Disney. I'm getting Disney from the sparkles around the gavel. Take them to see Disney. Or take them to Disney. And I'm getting the wingback chair again here too. Alright, that's it for now. And then the Journey of Love, because I do have to get going. Yeah, I just have a couple minutes. Alright, so again, from the Journey of Love. It's March 20th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, clear and aligned, fill with golden light. Diamonds, golden light. Okay, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn, Sophia? What is your guidance? Just one card, please. I have to go. That's for numbers. Okay. The bottom of the deck is devotion to the small, 32. 32 is the journey. It's the Six of Wands. Okay, so it's much about children and making sure that we take time to see our children and make sure that they're planted well, and also to plant flowers. Devotion to the small, 32, which is a 5, which is expanding. So when you give to your children, it helps expand yourself and them because you learn from each other, but it helps their growth just like you taking care of a flower. You help them grow and expand. To flower and become beautiful. And the patience is what they get from that. Learning to be patient. Becoming is the card that came out for you guys, number 34 again, which is that 8 of Wands. It's the arrows of love. Expressing your feelings. Passionate communication. It could be explosive communication as well if you have it with the Tower energy. So watch out for that. It's either really beautiful or it could be, you know, a breakup. And it could be, it's just really quick, energetic motion. So it could be anything energetic that's quick. Like I always say, zip lining was a perfect example of that, but also traveling, but also a lot of communication back and forth, and the arrows of love. Expressing your feelings, though, too. It's all about physical communication. Becoming. I'm going to read that for you. Also came up contemplation, 69, which is that Ace of Pentacles, that new life. So you have arrows of love and contemplating a new life, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 8 altogether. So 8 was the big number today, and definitely there was both the Sun and the Leo card were in the read, so it's really about infinity and having strength. And sometimes you just need to, it's not weakness to be still. Like what we thought is strong isn't necessarily strong, right? About taming the beast. That you need to be your beast, but just don't take it out on others. If you have that aggression in you, go work out or go punch a pillow by yourself in your room, but don't take it out on other people. But don't suppress those feelings either. So we got 6 of the Lovers and then 1 and 1, okay? Twins and the Lover energies coming together. One is contemplating, the other is becoming. I'm going to read Becoming really quick because I do have to run. All right, Becoming. Yes, you're manifesting your divine purpose. Did I show it to you? I think I did, yeah. And contemplation, again. Yes, you're manifesting your divine purpose. Yet what is happening now is just one of many inspired brushstrokes on the canvas of your life's work. You are the artist who paints with trust, instinctive and spontaneous, with faith in the process unfolding. You are not the painter using numbered squares who has a finished version before even commencing the task, with a map for all the steps of the journey. Your lack of plan renders you open and receptive to divine direction. You're capable of being moved by spirit. You are a brave adventurer. So celebrate what you're creating now and realize that it is a step in your major work of divine art, this life of yours, not to be planned but to be experienced. Stroke after stroke, step after step, you shall witness the picture coming to life. It may not be what you expected, but it will be the most beautiful, extraordinary creation. This oracle brings you comfort that you're blossoming, and each petal unfolding is another step closer to your ultimate divine fulfillment. There is a message here, too, that a relationship or project that you're keen to move forward will bloom in its own unique way. Give it breathing room and be willing to let it become what it seeks to be. Even without clear direction or plan, sometimes even because of that, there's an inner plan that can come to fruition. And the poem reads, "Take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand and hopes this dream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's done. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not the days would be the same. Each dawn's first light would sing a fresh refrain. Of light and cloud to bathe in earth's surprise and spirits connecting, with change afoot to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch." Okay, so I gotta run. So you know the drill. Be good to yourself, drink your water, get your rest, and rise and be loved, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.